Have you ever pondered the secrets that ancient civilizations may have buried within their ruins? Let's embark on a journey back in time, to an age of grandeur and mystique, to the heart of the Inca Empire. Originating in the highlands of Peru in the early 13th century, the Inca Empire was a marvel of its time, a civilization that rose to power with a swiftness that left the world in awe. Its reach extended across vast territories, stretching from modern-day Ecuador to Chile, carving its influence into the very fabric of the South American land. This empire, nestled among the towering Andean peaks, was a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. The Inca Empire was not just known for its vast geography, but for its remarkable achievements as well. Among the cloud-kissed peaks of the Andes, they crafted a city that would become a symbol of their grandeur, Machu Picchu, a testament to the architectural prowess of a civilization that had no written language. But the Incas didn't stop there. They forged an intricate network of roads, a spider web of connectivity that spanned over 40,000 kilometers, binding their vast empire together. This advanced road system, a marvel of ancient engineering, facilitated communication and trade across their empire, stimulating a vibrant economy that thrived on the exchange of goods and ideas. Their society was meticulously organized, governed by an emperor who was revered as a divine entity. They were astronomers, farmers, builders, and warriors, a civilization that pulsed with life and vibrancy. Yet for all its glory, the Inca Empire was an enigma, a civilization that left no written records, only the silent stones of their cities and the whispering winds of the Andes to tell their tale. An empire so grand, yet shrouded in mystery. But what if I told you, there was a darker side to this tale? Behind the grandeur and the golden artifacts, the Incas hid a chilling reality. As we delve deeper into the shadows of the Inca Empire, we encounter one of their most horrifying practices, the ritualistic sacrifices, particularly the capacocha ceremony. Imagine being a young child chosen for your purity, for your innocence. You are deemed worthy of the highest honor, to be an offering to the gods. But this honor, it comes with a price paid not in gold or silver, but in your very life. The Incas believed that the purest offerings would please the gods and ensure the prosperity of their empire. And what could be purer than a child? But their method was not swift. No, it was a long, drawn-out process. These chosen children were fed an opulent diet, fattened up like prized cattle. They were treated with the utmost respect, revered as living gods. But beneath this reverence lay a stark reality. These children were being prepared for their death. Once they were deemed ready, they were led on a long, arduous journey. A journey that would culminate atop the highest peaks of the Andes. Here, in the biting cold, thousands of feet above sea level, these children met their end. But their death was not in vain, at least not in the eyes of the Incas. They believed that these sacrifices would appease the gods and secure their favor. They believed that the blood of these innocent children would ensure the continued prosperity of their empire. But let us not be fooled by the Incas' grandeur and their golden artifacts. Their empire was built on a foundation of blood and sacrifice. A chilling ritual, but this was just the tip of the iceberg. Let's delve deeper into the chilling ritual of capacocha, the ultimate sacrifice in the Inca Empire. The first step in this ritual was the selection of the children. The Incas didn't choose just any child. They chose the most beautiful, the healthiest, the most innocent. These children were the cream of the crop, the best their societies had to offer. But this was not a privilege. This was a death sentence. Once selected, these children were taken on a long, arduous journey. They were marched up the highest peaks of the Andes, to the closest point between the earth and the heavens. Here, in the biting cold, with the thin air making every breath a struggle, these children were left to die. But the story doesn't end here. Fast forward to modern times and we have made a chilling discovery. The mummified remains of these children have been found, perfectly preserved by the cold, and the details are startling. These children were not just left to die of exposure, they were drugged, possibly to make them compliant and then buried alive, a chilling testament to the lengths the Incas went to appease their gods. But, as we will see, this was just one of the many sacrifices the Incas were willing to make. Stay with us as we continue to uncover the dark side of the Inca Empire. The horrors of capacocha are just the beginning. Imagine being forced to pay a tax, but not with gold or silver, but with your own flesh and blood. Welcome to the chilling realm of the Inca Empire's mita system, a mandatory public service that demanded more than mere labor. This was not a tax paid in coin, but a tax paid in sweat, tears, and sometimes even in life itself. In the heart of the Andes, under the watchful gaze of the sun god Inti, the Incas found themselves bound by the iron chains of duty and devotion. Every able-bodied man, woman, and in some cases even children, were expected to offer their services to the empire. Whether it was farming the steep terraces, building grand structures, or toiling in the gold mines, the work was hard, the hours were long, and the stakes were high. However, the mita was not just a physical toll, it was a symbol of subjugation, a testament to the unyielding power of the Inca rulers. The Incas were not only expected to labor for the empire, but they were also expected to be ready to lay down their lives if needed. The concept of aini, or communal work, took a sinister turn in this context. And what happened to those who dared to defy the law of the empire? The punishments were brutal and unflinching. From public shaming to physical punishment, and in some extreme cases even death, the Inca Empire left no stone unturned in ensuring obedience. The mita system was an eerie embodiment of the empire's unyielding power, a chilling reminder that the Incas were not just subjects but possessions of the empire. This was their blood tax, a heavy price to pay for their place under the sun. A heavy price to pay, wasn't it? But the darkness doesn't stop there. From the outside, the mita system might seem like a simple form of taxation, but it was much more than that. It was a brutal form of control, a merciless machinery designed to break the spirit of the people, ensuring their complete submission. The mita workers found themselves thrust into an unforgiving world, where they were forced to labor under harsh conditions. In the high altitudes of the Andes, they toiled day in and day out, their bodies pushed to their limits, their spirits crushed under the weight of their duties. The work was backbreaking, the hours were relentless, and the conditions were treacherous. Many succumbed to the harsh realities of their service, their lives cut short by exhaustion, disease, or accidents. But the toll of the mita was not just physical. Back at home, families were left struggling to survive without their main breadwinners. Mothers were left to fend for their children, often taking on the burden of the mita, in addition to their household duties. Children grew up in the shadow of the mita, their childhoods marked by the absence of their fathers and the harsh reality of their circumstances. And what of the psychological impact? The mita system was a constant reminder of the Inca people's subjugation. It instilled fear and despair, a sense of hopelessness that seeped into every facet of their lives. The psychological toll was immense, a burden that weighed heavy on their minds as they lived their lives under the constant threat of the mita. The mita system was not just a tax, it was a brutal form of control, a merciless machinery designed to break the spirit of the people, ensuring their complete submission. A system that left behind a legacy of pain and suffering, a chilling reminder of the bleak reality of the Inca Empire. The empire was mighty, but even the mightiest fall, and the downfall of the Incas was steeped in blood. The Inca Empire, a colossus that held sway over the Andean region, was not impervious to the destructive forces of internal strife. As the sun set on the empire's golden age, a shadow of discord was cast upon the land. Two brothers, Atahualpa and Huascar, found themselves locked in a bitter power struggle. This civil war was a tumultuous storm that left the empire weakened and vulnerable. Atahualpa, the victor of this fratricidal war, could hardly savor his victory. For on the horizon, a new threat loomed. From across the vast ocean, a force arrived that the Incas could not have foreseen. The Spanish conquistadors, led by Francisco Pizarro, set their sights on the Incas' territory, their hearts filled with a lust for gold and glory. The bloody battles that ensued were brutal, even by the standards of the time. The Incas fought valiantly, but the odds were stacked against them. The Spanish, with their superior weaponry and insidious diseases, overpowered the once mighty empire. The climax of this tragic tale was the capture and execution of the Inca ruler, Atahualpa. His death marked the end of the Incas' resistance and the beginning of Spanish rule. The conquerors razed the Inca cities, erasing centuries of history and culture. The empire's grandeur was replaced by the stark reality of colonial rule. In the aftermath, the Inca Empire was but a shadow of its former self. Its cities reduced to ruins, its people scattered and subjugated, its treasures plundered. The echoes of its dark history still resonate today, a chilling reminder of the rise and fall of civilizations. A once mighty empire reduced to ruins, its dark history echoing through the ages.